Cognizant to the needs of our learners, parents, and teachers, the Department of Education provided us with powerful tools for productivity that will allow us to foster critical thinking skills, problem-solving skills, communication and collaboration skills to be compassionate, responsible global citizens. Join us and discover new ideas in our series of professional development training program with the ICTS Edtech Unit and Microsoft Education Philippines. Together, we will equip our learners and empower our fellow educators for a dynamic future. Para sa bata, para sa bayan, at para sa guro. Sulong Edukalidad.
Magandang araw, Sir Wilbur po, at your service. Narito ang ETUlay upang gabayan ka sa inyong pag-aaral upang lubos na maunawaan ang iba't ibang paksa o subject. Ang ETUlay ay isang free online tutorial class na pinangungunahan ng ICTS Educational Technology Unit sa pamumuno ni Undersecretary Elaine Del B. Pascua. Ang programang ito ay hindi lamang para sa mga bata, kundi ito rin ay magsisilbing gabay sa mga magulang at mga guro kung paano nila ituturo o gagabayan sa bawat asignatura ang kanilang mga anak o mga estudyante. Sa kasalukuyan, ang self-learning module mula sa rehiyon ng Calabarzon at kilala sa tawag na Pivot ang ginagamit sa ating ETUlay online class. Kaya ano pang hinihintay ninyo? Ihanda na ang inyong mga ballpen o lapis, papel o kwaderno at samahan kaming itulay ang pagkatuto para sa bawat batang Pilipino. Sama-sama tayong magtutulungan para malampasan ang mga hamon sa panahong ito. Halina't matuto kasama ang inyong online tutor sa oras na ito.
Hi there! A pleasant day to everyone. I am here to help you discover and learn new things in English 8. I am Tutor Sonny. Okay, so let's start our lesson. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay. So for this time, wait, let me present it. Okay. Okay, so for this day, we will be discussing for the week 1 of quarter 3, creating biases. So what do you think is this topic all about? Okay, what comes into your mind when we say biases? Anong pumapasok sa ating isip? Yan, mga grade 8 students. Alam ko, familiar kayo pag sinabi nating bias. Kayo ba meron kayong bias? Diba? Usually sa K-pop. Ayan, familiar tayo dyan eh. Meron tayong mga tinatawag na bias. Ayan, so maraming nagko-comment ngayong araw ha. Good afternoon po sa inyong lahat. Sana magstay po kayo and while watching and listening and learning in our English tutorial for grade 8, please don't forget to share this video, okay, para mag-spread siya, okay? So at the end of our tutorial, you are expected to examine biases for or against made by the author, okay? So let us start this lesson with this learning task, okay? So there are two answers. There are two probable answers. Okay, choose only one. Okay, so identify the emotion or attitude being conveyed in the text. Ano kaya yung nafe-feel nating emotion while reading the given or provided text? Ayan. So let's start with the first one. Every day after school, he read without stopping until it was dark. What do you think is the emotion or attitude? Is it determined or confused? Okay, as we can see in the sentence. No? What do you think is your answer? Let me see your answers at the comment section. Comment lang po kayo. It's either determined on or confused. Yan. So maraming nagko-comment pero puro good afternoon. Good afternoon po sa inyong lahat. Okay, so what they think is the answer for the first text. In every day after school, he read without stopping until it was dark. What do you think is the emotion being portrayed or being conveyed? You know, there is a goal. He read without stopping. He reads without stopping until it was dark. Ayan, may mga sumasagot na. Okay, so some answers confused, some answers determined. Okay, so while examining this sentence, the answer might be this. Okay, so the answer is determined. Why do you think it's determined? Because he has a goal. He is determined to finish his task, which is to read without stopping until it was dark. Okay, so that's why he is very sure. Ayan, ayan may nag-hi. No? Hi, Ma'am Dina, bravo. Hello po. Okay, so let's proceed with the second part. Okay, so let us read the selection. My sister locked herself in her room when I told her we would not go to the party. What do you think is the emotion or the attitude? Okay, is it disappointed or excited? Okay, as you can see, the person who's showing the emotion here is the sister. Okay, and her reaction is that she locked herself in her room. When you lock yourself in your room, what is the emotion being portrayed or conveyed? Are you disappointed or excited? Okay, which one? Okay, most of the answers, no, let's read their answers, are usually disappointed. From Nathan, from Leia, okay, from Edwin, Ethan, yan, ang daming nasagot. Okay, so your answers, all of your answers are disappointed, and that is correct. Very good, no? It is disappointed, as you can see in the reaction, no? When you are disappointed, you might react negatively, and her reaction or her initial reaction was that she locked herself. Okay, so let's proceed with the next one. Yeah. Identify which is the attitude or emotion. His eyes widened when he heard the price of the bag that his wife bought. What do you think is the emotion or the attitude? Is he scared or surprised? What do you think? Let me read your answers on the comment section. Ayan. Okay, no, yung iba, napakasipag talagang yung emoji, yung nilalagay nilang comments. Okay? So talagang hinahanap nila yung similar emoji, no? Makikita niyan if you have your digital devices, yung mga smartphones, no, pwede niyo yan magamit eh. But if you don't have your emojis with you, you can write your answers directly. Surprised or scared, okay? Most of your answers are surprised, okay? So let us see which one. Okay? Okay, very good. Yan, tama. So, surprise nga naman. Ikaw naman, magugulat ka naman when you see the price. Maybe it's very expensive. That's why, no, the husband, okay, was very surprised. Ikaw makikita ka ng mahal. Matatakot ka ba o magugulat? Okay? So, definitely you will be surprised. Okay? So, that is the answer, surprise. Very good kayong lahat. Okay, so our topic for today is all about bias. Bias is when a writer or speaker uses a selection of facts, choice of words, and quality and tone of description to convey a particular feeling or attitude. This is where tone and mood are at play. Okay, ayan, familiar tayo dyan sa tone and mood. Bakit? Lagi tayong meron tayong nilalagay na tone and mood sa ating mga stories, or pag may binabasa tayo yung author, talagang na-feel natin yung mga emotions, okay? So, there is a role that is being made, okay, by the readers and the author, okay? May role tayo sa sa story, hindi lang yung author yung laging may part na ginagawa. So, the tone is the part made by the author. And yung mood, sa atin naman yon nanggagaling. And that is the source of the bias of the author. Okay? So, syempre, there are always two sides in a story and only one can be conveyed by the author. It is up to you if you will accept it. Excuse me. If you will accept the fact given or you will not. Okay? So, based on our mood, okay, we can create our claims and counterclaims. Okay? So, that's gonna be our focus in this lesson. Okay? So, ayan na nga. I have already told you a while ago, the tone, it reflects the author's attitude. This is the one being set by the author. Siya yung gumagawa niyan, okay? It's his part to create the tone, okay? The subject and the characters. And then the mood is the feeling that is stirred in the reader of a written text or a viewer of a movie. Ayan. So, dyan naman, yan yung part natin. Okay, so hindi porket it's a written text na wala na tayong participation. Okay, even though we are just a reader, there is still a contribution coming from us or there is a participation. Okay, so always remember, pag tone, it's from the author. Okay, it is being set by the author and the mood is your feeling. Okay. So these are the examples of positive mood or tone. Okay, so happy, amused, blissful, excited, calm, cheerful, optimistic, content, grateful, ecstatic, energetic, good, joyful, loving, peaceful, sympathetic, victorious, amazed, and blessed. Okay, so usually yan yung ating mga mood pag positive. Okay. And then these are the examples naman of negative mood or tone. So sad. Okay, so usually it's the opposite of the positive mood or tone. No? Kunwari kanina, it's joyful or happy, and then you will be sad, angry in this side. Okay, bored, annoyed, bad, apathetic, cranky, depressed, regretful, envious, frustrated, gloomy, grumpy, indifferent, irritated, melancholy, pessimistic, rejected, stressed, or weak. So these are the negative reactions or negative feelings. Yung mga feelings na na-feel mo when you're sad or when you feel negatively, yan yung mga examples. Okay. So, in bias, in reacting to assertions made by the author, we either make a claim or a counterclaim. Yan na yung pinag-uusapan natin kanina na claim or counterclaim. Okay, so claims and counterclaims are two opposing ideas of an argument. Okay, so based on the tone set by the author, what do you think? Do you agree or disagree on the statements provided by the author? So you can create your own claim or counterclaim in your mind, or if you are going to write your own book review or movie review, or if you're writing a review or an essay about your reading selection or reflections, you can create your claims or counterclaims. Or if you don't, just on your mind, okay, you can create your own claims and counterclaims. Okay, so what do we mean by when we say claims and counterclaims? This is the specific explanation. The claim typically answers the question, what do I think? Okay, what is your reflection or what is your understanding based on the provided text? If you agree in this selection, why do you think so that it is correct? Okay, so we may use some signal words such as agree, okay, assert, believe, claim, accept, admit, consensus, state, view, as regards, and with regard to. Yan. So if you agree in the statement provided, yan, you can use this terms, okay? And if you are not on the side of the author, okay, you can create your own counterclaim. It is just the opposite of claim. It is used to rebut or prove a previous claim false. So usually, it can be done through a debate or an argument, or also on your reflections, okay? Or simply on your mind, if you can create or imagine things, okay? So a counterclaim uses this signal words, okay? Disagree, reject, although, even though, in contrast to, on the contrary, okay? In opposition to, however, actually, and but, okay? So those are the terms that you can use when you are creating counterclaim, okay? So the writer may impose questions which will challenge you as the reader. Likewise, you as an active reader can engage in an intelligent dialogue with the author by also questioning the text itself. Ayan. So while reading the selection, pwede kang gumawa ng questions sa sarili mo while reading it, so that it can be interactive. Di ba? Nagkakaroon tayo ng imagination sa ating pag-iisip while reading the selection. Talagang tumatakbo yung ating creativity and imagination. Okay? So this makes the literature grander and alive. Yan. That's what makes it alive. Yung ating creativity and imagination. Okay? Kung paano mo iniisip sa utak mo, and what are the things that runs into your mind while reading this selection. This time, I will be sharing with you the 4 levels of questioning that you can use to become highly effective readers. So there are 4 levels, okay, when you are questioning things. Okay, so first level is facts. This is the lowest level. This pertains to the question that ask for definitions, descriptions, examples, and other details. So this is the example. What is the definition of, or who did? Okay, when you are reading a selection, these are the questions that is answered objectively. May sagot talaga diretso. Okay, kunwari, who are the characters? Okay, what is the setting of the story? So there is a direct answer. Okay, that is very basic. That's why it's facts. Okay, based on what is described on the selection. Okay, second level is analysis. Okay, you are breaking down the story into smaller parts. Okay, you analyze it. This pertains to questions that ask for causes, reasons, effects, comparisons, contrast, and other relationship. Parang hinihimay mo siya. So, ina-analyze mo eh. So, what are the reasons for blank, blank, blank? Okay, so if there is a specific event or situation, okay, what do you think is what made it happen? Okay, yung situation na yon. Okay, so that is for analysis. Okay, next is the prediction. This pertains to questions that lead the reader to draw conclusions or predict outcomes of certain events in the reading text. So usually, kunwari, open-ended yung selection, you will ask yourself, di ba? What will happen next? Ano kaya yung kasunod? Or in the middle of reading the selection, parang nagulat ka sa biglang event, no? Na example, may dumating na bagong character. And then napa-imagine ka, ano ang role? What is the role of that character? Or sometimes we are very creative that we think that what will happen? What if I am part of that story? What will I do? Okay? So there are predictions na you create based on your imagination. Okay? And last one is evaluation. This pertains to questions that require making a judgment, forming an opinion, and supporting it with evidence. Okay? So what is the best solution to the problem or conflict issue, and why? Excuse me. Okay. So in this one, you are evaluating. Okay. You will be reading the selection, and then you will be reflecting on yourself. Okay? There are events in the story na may mga problems. Before you continue reading it, sa tingin mo, what if you are the character? What should you do for you to solve the problem? Okay? So you are evaluating the event, okay? Based on the provided situation, di ba? So you have to evaluate, okay, for the last level of questioning. Okay, so for our learning task number 2, identify the following statements, either as claim or counterclaim. Write A for claim and B for counterclaim. Okay, so I'm providing you 2 statements. Kapag ang unang statement is claim and yung second one is counterclaim, write A, B. If counterclaim yung nauna, okay, tapos yung pangalawang statement yung claim, write BA. Okay? So let's start. Which one is claim and counterclaim in the given statements? I believe online classes are convenient. Is that claim or counterclaim? And the second one, I disagree that online classes are convenient. Okay, let me read your answers. Ano kaya ang ating sagot? Which one is claim and which one is a counterclaim? If you think that the first statement is claim and the second statement is counterclaim, write AB. Okay, if you think that the first statement is the counterclaim and the second one is the claim, okay, write BA. Sige, I'll wait for your answers in the comment section. Ayan. Pianista Bonita answered AB. Sige, let's see. How about the others? Meron kayang iba pang sasagot? Ayan o. Maraming nagko-comment na bumabati from their class and then yung schools nila. Okay? So from Miss Nea Latayan, from grade 8 Mendel, ayan, hello po sa inyo. Ayan o, para magkaklase sila. Rovelyn Cabanig, ayan. So answer the questions para maging interactive tayo. And don't forget to share this live para naman makahabol din yung iba nyong classmates. Okay, so ayan, marami nang sumasagot. AB, usually yung sagot nila. Si Ethan, si Trish, si Jefferson, si Alisa, si Danica, AB. So let's see if the first statement is A and the second statement is B. Okay, so yung first statement is A and the second statement is B. Ayan. So you are right. First one is claim, kasi nga I believe, and then the second one, they are using the statement I disagree, which is used for counterclaims. Okay, so next one. Ito. I accept that humans came from monkeys. And the second one, I reject the thought that humans came from monkeys. Okay, so which one is a claim and which one is a counterclaim? Let's start with the first one. I accept that humans came from monkeys. Ano sagot dyan? A or B? Okay, as you can see, ayan na, nakalagay accept. What is it? Claim or counterclaim? And the second one, I reject. Ayan na, may mga keywords. We have keywords. Okay, so ito, let's see the comments. Mary V. Cuevas answered for the first one, it should be A and then B for the second one. Okay, and then maraming nagsasagot na. Okay, so ayan, halos lahat, they are answering that the first statement is a claim and the second or the last part is counterclaim. Let's see. Okay, very good. So the first statement, I accept that humans came from monkeys, is a claim. Okay? And the second one, okay, correct kayo, I reject the thought that humans came from monkeys. Okay? So yung keywords natin is accept for claim and reject for counterclaim. Okay, very good. Okay, so now let us proceed with learning task number 3. For this activity, we will be having a reading selection. Pero before we proceed, I want you to provide your claims or counterclaims while proceeding to the story, okay? So, the story, read the summary of the story, A Country Boy Quits School. Ayan yung ating story. Remember the title of the selection, A Country Boy Quits School. Okay. Kayo ba? Magkukwit ba kayo sa school? Sige nga, basahin natin yung mga sagot nyo sa ano. Sa tingin nyo, ngayong panahon ng pandemic, we should really quit schooling or we should continue? Okay. So, ang ating ETUlay, isa siya sa mga bagong project natin na will help you. No? Kung hindi nyo na parang nahihirapan kayong sumagot ng mga questions, okay, this can be a guide for you para makapagsagot. So, sa tingin nyo ba, it will help you to continue schooling? Siyempre, no, yan, sabi ni Pianista Bonita, we should continue, oo, yan. Huwag tayong mag-stop, okay? There are reasons why others would stop, pero if we can continue, we should continue. Okay, so the story is about a poor Chinese family that has a boy of an early age. Okay, so medyo bata pa yung ating main character dito. The main character is a boy. Okay, toiling every day for a living just to help to augment the other basic needs of their family. The family is forced to send this boy to school following the city ordinance. Ayan, meron silang city ordinance. Okay, what is that city ordinance? The city ordinance states that unless a boy over 6 years of age is sent to school, an adult in the family will go to jail. Kayo ba, do you agree or disagree sa ordinance na to na kapag ka merong bata na hindi nakapag-aral, makukulong ang isang member ng family? Sa tingin nyo, do you agree, agree, or disagree on the comment section? Kung sa tingin nyo, tama tong city ordinance na ginawa dito sa ating story. Okay. Na kapag ka hindi nakapag-aral yung bata, dapat makulong ang isang member, family member natin. Sa tingin nyo, napaka lawful, no? Na dapat, okay, hindi nag-aral yung anak mo, makukulong ka, ganon. Okay, so may nagsasagot na, no? So, some of you would agree, no, na about this city ordinance. O meron ding sumasagot na disagree. Okay, so those answers are your claims and your counterclaims. Very good, no? Yan, nagpa-participate tayo. And you yourself can create your own claims and counterclaims. And nakikita ko na that you are really showing your learnings from this lesson. Ayan, no? Ang daming and very opposing, talagang very polar yung ating answers. Maraming nag-agree, marami ding nagdi-disagree. So, ayan, let's continue reading, no? Bakit kaya naman? Bakit ganon, no? Yung ating story, kapag hindi ka nag-aral, makukulong yung magulang mo. Okay. So, let's continue. Next part. Ayan. So, the boy goes to school and he brings books back. Ayan. So, nakita natin, no, talagang pumasok sa school yung bata. So, meaning, walang makukulong sa family nila because they followed the city ordinance. Sinunod talaga nila, eh, no? Ayan. So, which the teacher has told him to cost money. Ayan, binigyan siya ng libro. Siyempre, kung nag-aral ka and sometimes, siguro ito private school to kasi may books na may babayaran. So, mahal daw yung libro, no? The family is concerned because they will have to go without to raise enough money for the books. And they are already losing work from sending the boy to school. Ayan na, magastos nga talaga ang pag-aaral. Pero, pinush pa rin ng pamilya niya at pinag-aral pa rin siya. They tell him that he will have to work very hard. He goes to school the next day, before dawn, to work hard, and finds that the school is not open yet. He is told to go home. He does, and his family is angry at him for not working hard. He goes on a Sunday and is told that they don't have a school on Sunday, and they don't understand why that is either. So yun talaga nakita natin, parang sinulit, pinasusulit sa kanya yung pag-aaral. Dahil nandiyan ka na, pumasok ka ng maaga, kahit linggo pumunta ka dyan, sulitin mo ang pag-aaral. Okay. So So let's proceed with the next part. Bago tayo tumuloy, do you agree sa action ng bata na he goes to school very early? Kailangan sa tingin nyo ba magandang gawain yon na even on Sunday, a-attend siya ng school? Sa tingin nyo ba, do you agree or disagree with the action done by the student, ng boy? Okay, the boy is coming to school very early na to the point that the school is not yet open. Okay? So, siguro yung iba mag-agree or disagree. It depends, okay? What some would show their claims and then yung iba, yung mga counterclaims. Ayan, may nagko-comment no, disagree. Okay, syempre, maybe you disagree because syempre that may iba ring ginagawa aside from pag-aaral, di ba? Ayan, yung iba naman nagsasagot ng agree. Okay, so let's see. Let's continue. The pictures in the book aren't anything that they can relate to. And the text of the book says, "This is my mama and this is my papa," with pictures that are definitely not anyone they know. The boy is sent to ask the teacher, "Whose mama is this?" The book also says things like, "The ox tends the fire," and the boy learns later that they are learning about things they are made up, that are made up. The boys read about a tea party and want to have one, so they agree to each to contribute 20 cents so that they can send away for oranges and other exotic foods it mentions. And all of their families condemn them as selfish because they are asking for money for frivolity. Ayan, kayo ba? Manghihingi ba kayo ng pera sa magulang ninyo kung para sa project na ito na para sa paghahanda ng tea party? Kayo ba, sa tingin nyo, ano yon? Tama yon na gawin ng mga estudyante na gayahin yung nandito sa libro, na nakita nila yung tea party, no? Tapos gusto nilang gayahin para ma-feel din nila kung ano yung feeling ng mga characters na napanood na nabasa nila. So, kayo ba, would you do the same thing? Manghihingi kayo ng additional na pera sa parents nyo para sa tea party? Sige nga, basahin natin ang inyong mga comments. Ay, marami tayong mga grade 8 students, no? Ayan, George William from N. Medallia, grade 8. Tikbobulan from Christian May Calleja, grade 8. Yellow Bell. Ayan, mga sections nila, no? Yael Martiha from grade 8 Mendel. Angelina Nain from grade 8 Wisdom. Ayan, ang gaganda ng mga sections. Ang cute. Okay, so I agree, sabi ni Marivi. Sabi ni Pianista Bonita, I think it's not necessary. Okay, so ayon. So same with the parents, no? Natingin nila it's very not necessary kasi nga parang magagastos lang sila just for a tea party. Okay, let's continue. Ayan. The last straw comes when the boy is reading in his book. In my family, I have a papa, a mama, a brother, and a sister. He is studying hard and repeating his reading often. And the grandmother gets really upset because she is not included in the family. The boy's father tells her not to be angry anymore. And he would rather go to jail than to let him read this type of book anymore. Ayan. So that is the end of the story. So after the last statement, sa tingin nyo, what do you think happened after that? Sabi ng tatay, no, mas okay na huwag ka na lang mag-aral kaysa yung mabasa mo yung mga ganyang mga selection na hindi naman akma sa totoong buhay natin. Sa tingin nyo, ano kaya ang nangyari at the end? What do you think is the ending? Did the boy continue studying or he stopped? Ano kaya? Nag-continue siya or nag-stop? Sige nga, basahin natin yung mga answers ninyo sa comment section. Okay. So, ayan, yung una daw, ang sabi ni Nicole, no? Nag-continue. Maybe, siguro sa iba, kung ano. Pero based on the title of the selection, ano nga ba yung title natin? Balikan natin. A Country Boy Quits School. So, at the end, alam na natin yung nangyari sa story. Nag-quit siya ng schooling. Okay, so that is the end. And then, tingin nyo, ano kaya yung nangyari sa parents, di ba? Okay, so let's have a question and answer activity. Okay, so since we have discussed the 4 levels of questioning, I have 4 levels, 4 questions here based on the different levels. Okay, so let's start with the facts. Comment your answers on the comment section below. Ayan. Okay, ayan, ang daming sumasagot, no? So, let's start with the first one. Who are the characters in the story and describe them? Ayan. Okay, marami pa rin sumasagot dun sa previous kong question kung nag-continue o nag-stop. Okay, so, syempre tayo, kung tayo, sa tingin natin, we should continue, di ba? But based on the selection, yung author, the decision made by the author is to let the student stop. Okay. So, yun, magkakaroon tayo doon ng ating, yun yung bias. That is the bias of the author. That he decides to let the student stop. While on our side, no, we have made our own counterclaim that he should continue studying. Okay. Kahit na it's not very realistic yung mga pinag-aaralan. Maybe because it's, the selection they're reading is a fictional story, di ba? Okay, the first one, who are the characters? What's your answer? Okay, so let's see sa inyong comment section. Okay, based on the title, sige, what is the title? Nandun na yun sa title natin. The title states the main character in the story, okay? So, ayan, okay, so, Pianista Bonita answered, a young boy who stopped schooling. The parents of the boy. Yeah. Those are the characters. Very good. Thank you very much for always commenting on our ETUlay session. Very good. Okay, let's proceed with the second question. How did the other family members perceive the idea of education? Sa tingin nyo, ano yung naging pananaw ng pamilya niya? Base dun sa pag-aaral. Ano ba yung sa tingin nila? Naging maganda ba to o hindi nakabuti sa bata? What is their point of view or what is their perception? Sa tingin nyo, may maganda bang, nakadulot ba ito ng maganda sa bata or not? How did the other family members perceive the idea of education? Okay, so based on the selection, they are very disappointed, no? They are disappointed in the things that the students are learning, especially the grandmother. Okay, ayan, let's read the answers. They think that it's just a big expense to them. Ayan, very accurate yung answer, no? Because sometimes the students wanted to reenact what's happening in the book. Okay, yung example, yung tea party, they want to reenact those events. So, it's very expensive. Okay, number 3. What do you think will the future of the boy and his family be? Okay, at the end of the story, nalaman natin that the boy stopped. Hindi na siya tumuloy sa pag-aaral. And, ano yung magiging result nun? Ano ba yung result nun kapag nagkaroon ng family member na bata na hindi nag-aral? Anong magiging, kapalit? Based on the ordinance on their city, merong makukulong, di ba? May makukulong na isang family member. And who is that? Sabi sa last part of the story, mas gugustuhin pa ng father na siya ang makulong. Okay, so that is the ending of the story. So what do you think will happen in the future? Okay, let's see. Okay, so Ethan answered, maghihirap po siya because okay, obviously if they will not study, okay, in the future it will be a burden to him. Okay? And then in the family members, since the father is not with them anymore because he's in jail, so no one will work for them. Okay? And also answered by Pianista Bonita, I think their future will be still poor. And one of their family members will be put in jail. Yes, very good. And lastly, number 4, do you agree with the decision of the boy to quit school? Why or why not? Kayo, if you're in your opinion, is that correct that you should quit schooling? Why or why not? So write your claims or counterclaims on the comment section. Okay, so another answer from Mariby Cuevas. The boy who stopped schooling will not have a nice future. Yeah, very good, no? If you will stop studying, okay, at an early age, then it will be a problem for you. Okay? So do you agree with the decision that he stopped? Okay, so Danica Jean Baladad said no. Okay, they don't agree. Okay. Okay, let's read another comment. Okay, don't forget to like the page of ETUlay para continuous yung ating pagiging updated sa mga ETUlay sessions. Okay, ayan, dami na sumasagot. Pianista Bonita said, no po, because education is important. Very good. Jonah Palacio, no, because it will not only cause hardship in their life. Yes. And no, sabi ni Jerome. Okay, so talagang you are evaluating, no, based on the questions. Very good. Okay, so that ends our lesson. It's already 3:03. So sakto natapos natin yung ating lesson. But don't you worry. Next time babalik na ang inyong tutor for English 8 every 2:20 and 2:20 PM to 3 o'clock. Next Tuesday, you will be with Tutor Res, ang aking best friend, no? Na medyo na busy lang dahil sa DepEd TV. Meron siyang shooting ngayon kaya hindi siya naka-attend. Pero yon, maraming salamat pa rin. Once again, I am your tutor, Sunny. Okay? Mapapanood nyo rin ako every Tuesday, every 10 o'clock. Ang aking tinuturo naman ay Arts 5. Okay, so thank you for watching this video and hope to see you again next time to discover and learn new things. Goodbye. Okay, next lesson naman, English 9, Tutor Jester. He's up next. Thank you.
Sigurado ako na marami ka na namang natutuhan sa ating ETUlay tutorial session ngayong araw. Tandaan, ito ay hindi lamang para sa ating mga mag-aaral, kundi pati rin sa ating mga minamahal na guro at mga magulang na kaagapay natin para maituloy ang pagkatuto sa kabila ng nararanasang pandemya. Patuloy ding sumubaybay sa DepEd TV para sa mga araling ginawang video episodes. Mapapanood ito mula Lunes hanggang Sabado, alas 7 ng umaga hanggang alas 7 ng gabi sa inyong mga telebisyon. Abangan bukas mula 1:00 ng tanghali ang iba pang aralin sa ating ETUlay free online tutorial session sa Filipino. I-like and subscribe at manatiling nakasubaybay sa ating ETUlay tutorial session sa DepEd Edtech Unit FB page at Educational Technology Unit channel sa YouTube at sa DepEd Tayo at DepEd Philippines social media accounts. Paalam!